Se26 TV, brought to you courtesy of First Ave Entertainment. It's your girl B. Today we have an awesome show lined up for you. We have Burna in the building. He's here to discuss his up-and-coming projects. We are here today at Nat Studio Cafe. You guys be sure to check out Nat Studio Cafe. Nelda, she's so special to us. We love her so dearly. She fixes the best cocktails. Be sure to check out Nat Studios Cafe. You guys, if you want more information about us, please log on to www.Sinks2Sinks.tv. We're also on the gram and Twitter at Sinks2Sinks.tv. Again, I'm your girl B. You can find me on Instagram at BLongChamp. Stick and stay. We'll be right back. Sinks2Sinks family, we're back. We're here with Burna, and he's also family.
You dig?
Thank you so much for joining us and spending time out of your busy schedule.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Jay, you've been in the business for quite some time.
I have.
What keeps you going?
Progress. Progress is one thing. Like, I like to be productive, and one of my issues is being idle. So I can never be idle. So I always got to make moves.
So how has the progression been from how long have you been in the business?
In the business since 2014.
Okay.
But I've been wanting to be a musician since I was a kid.
No, I know. So from 2014 up until now, progression. How have you seen progress from, like, if you were to rate yourself, you're looking at yourself in the, you're in that machine, that time machine, you get a chance to go back. How have you seen yourself from then up until now?
I weigh 40 more pounds.
Someone told me that. Someone said, "Oh, the skinny." I was like, "What do you mean?
Not
no
more."
Skinny
Yeah,
guy?
see, like,
and they were like, "No, he's really, really skinny." I said, "No, he's not that slim." And they were like, "Well, let me see a picture." And I showed the picture, and they said, "Oh, he's gained so much weight."
Yeah.
I said, "Where?"
Yeah. No, I was really skinny. I was just a hungry, skinny kid that just wanted to put on. Like,
and not hungry in a literal sense.
No. Since
we're talking about weight.
I was just hungry for the grind. Like, I was
it.
just, like, very ambitious. Like, I was just, like, I'd be in the rain putting up my own posters at the time. Like,
I know that's right.
Like, I was just, like, I'm harassing people to play my music
I
and
know
stuff
that's
like
right.
that. All the open mics, I'm there. So I was just, I was whatever it takes by any means necessary.
Love it. Listen, I've been watching, don't quote me on the title, but it's on Netflix. It talks about the hip-hop history. Right. And then I saw the one episode on, I believe it was Master P. Well, New Orleans. It was about New Orleans. They were talking about bounce music, and it was referencing Master P. And it was comparing Master P and Cash Money and the No Limit Records. And they were saying how they did every single thing on their own.
Yeah.
And how everyone laughed at them initially because they said, there's no way you're going to go after these big top record labels. You're not going to make it.
Man, that's really how it, like, I idolized that growing up. Like, the whole, like, the Master P story, the Cash Money story, like, Jay-Z's story. Like I idolize like the self-made dudes. Like I would see, like I was a kid and I see the Source magazine and I see Mace and Puff, but I would always gravitate to Puff.
Right.
So and I didn't know why. It was just like because Mace was the cooler one, but
Mace is a cool one.
I mean, as a kid, because he was dancing and
I guess.
I don't know, but as a kid he looked like the cooler one. But Puff, his energy was what I gravitated
Yeah,
to. So.
yeah. So as far as that work ethics, where you get that from?
I'm Haitian.
1804.
You dig 1804 to the end. It's just resilience. It's just in me. Like my parents came over here with nothing,
Right?
And they built from nothing. So I guess I get it from there. And then you struggling is a motivation. So like
Definitely.
to get out that was definitely like priority one.
So being Haitian, how is it that you're able to stick down this path and say, okay, let me focus on this and not get that extra job on the side and say, you know what, let me get this 9 to 5. I'm going to be an accountant at the same time because, we're resilient, but we always have to have that backup plan. So,
at first I'm not even going to say I never worked in corporate America before. I did but it wasn't for me. There was always this issue with authority, or I would try to get a job and people were like, yo, you Jay Burna, what you doing here? It was just like, and those times I wasn't even, I just had like some couple internet presence, and then from there I was just like, nah, I'm gonna just make this work for me. And
but what's been consistent throughout the time that like people have known you? If you've always had this sense of humility, like you've always been humbled and grounded. Who keeps you humbled and grounded? Like, what is it about you that says, you know what, at the same time, I know where I come from. I understand where I'm going, and you have this level of humility.
It's just like the space I'm in my career right now it's a lovely space, but there's so much more that I want. Mm-hmm. And I'm a prayer, I meditate a lot, and it's just like there's so much more to my career that I feel I haven't even reached yet for me to even like come out and be like, with the big head. And that's not even my thing. Like I keep my head down and I keep putting work in.
Always. We're gonna discuss that in just a few about humility and meditation and prayer. This is new. A rapper, what?
Yeah.
We'll be back, Se26.
Healthcare workers and nurses are in high demand. Take your first step toward a medical career today at Ideal Professional Institute in Miami Gardens. With multiple programs available, you can become a patient care technician in just 9 months, a home health aide in under 1 month, an LPN in just a year. Ideal Professional Institute is licensed by the state of Florida, so register now. Call 305-653-7886.
Se26 family, we're back. We're here with Jay Burna.
Yo.
Jay Burna say he prays and meditates.
I do.
Listen, you know what? I see this new shift though with hip hop. I see that more people are more in tune with their mental stability and being balanced, and that whole, that unison, and having that self-love and self-control and efficacy. What's up with the prayer and meditation?
As a kid, I used to go through like a lot of depression. So I used to try to figure out like what I could do to get out of it, and then I came across like aligning your chakras and balancing yourself like that. And there was just one lady out of nowhere that was just like, you're disaligned. Like, you notice how you achieve everything you want, but once you achieve it, it feels like you have to redo it or you have to start from bottom again. And she was just like, you gotta get aligned. So I started researching and all that stuff, and then I became like very like, I'm big on the law of attraction. The first book I fully read was like the 7 Laws of Success.
Dope.
Yeah, so it was just like spiritual laws of success. I was just like, I'm big on mental, and I'm an artist, and my music has to evoke the same emotion that it evokes in me. So That's my thing.
Amen.
Yeah.
Jay, some other stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. So what allowed you to receive that and be receptive to it? Because not too many people are going to say, man, lady, get out my face. Like, what are you talking about? I'm disaligned. Lady, all right, you on one.
Yeah, nah, I'm a student. So, like, I'm a student to life. I'm a student to music. I'm a student to information. So, like, if you got something to tell me that I don't know, I'm gonna take it in, and then I'm gonna go research it myself to see if it's valid or not. And if it's valid or not, I'm gonna enhance it to my liking to make it work for me.
That is really dope.
Yeah.
So did you start off praying in the church and all that spiritually?
I mean, I grew up. My mom's Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
Like, so I didn't grow up in the traditional church.
Okay, so you didn't celebrate a thing.
Nothing.
So you still don't.
I mean, I look out for my daughter, like, on her birthday and stuff like that. But
Okay.
like
How's
holidays,
your daughter?
She's 5.
Nice.
I'm not like the traditional holiday person though.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense with everything else you're saying about alignment and yeah. So you typically, you narrate your own story.
Yeah, I mean, I do me. Like, I'm always in my own lane. Like, I was just, like, having this conversation about, like, when you drive, like, if you ever on the highway or on a regular road, you notice, like, in the turning lane, everybody jumps in the car behind the light, and they're all in the same lane. And then the lane next to it is empty. And
Right.
then once you jump into that lane,
Everybody else follow.
Yeah. So that's been me my whole life.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, and your name, Jay Burna. How did that derive?
My first name was actually Jay Black because of my complexion, obviously.
Okay.
Like, I've always been, like, big on, like, letting people know I'm dark. So it was Jay Black.
I don't think you have to let people know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a joke first, and now it's, like, my biggest compliment.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, I was just, like, I used to have a liking for, like, firearms and stuff like that. I was always the kid
Burna.
Burna, yeah.
Okay.
So it
stuck.
It stuck, and then people just kept calling me Jay Burna.
Does it take on a different meaning now?
Yeah, I'm hot.
Okay,
I'm on fire.
Okay. I ain't there. So you don't necessarily, like, you represent the culture, but you don't necessarily, like, it's not plastered everywhere. Is there a reason for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you Google me, it says Haitian American artist.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know how some people, like, in every song, you know, where it's more, I know you're Haitian.
Right.
I believe, like, your fan base, like Haitians, they know that you're
Right.
Haitian because, you know, we typically look and gravitate towards, you know,
Right.
our people.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, let's say a white person or Caucasian person or whatever, if they didn't know your music through and through, right? Would they know off rip, like, you're Haitian?
Yeah, I was just on Revolt, and they asked me why I'm, like, so, like, why did they see that I'm Haitian American so much? Like, you know, some people don't really say it like that. Like,
Right.
But, like, yeah, I'm probably not as, like, it's an odd fact is, like, I've been around for majority of the American artists that put out Haitian anthems. Like, I was in the studio when Black Dada recorded
Right.
Zoe. Like, I was, like, lodged on some Haitian record. I'm his big homie. Like, stuff like this. Like, a lot of the anthem records for being Haitian.
You're there. You're present.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
like.
And you feel like that there needs to be, you know, your presence needs to, you know, say that, like, you need to solidify it every time?
I mean, I would want to. I definitely would want to. I mean, now that you're saying it, like, I would plaster it more, but I don't let nobody not forget that I'm Haitian. So,
Love
like,
it.
yeah.
Love it. Thanks to Sank family. We'll be right back in just a few.
Yeah.
Se26 family, we're back. We're chopping up with Jay Burna.
You.
I was waiting on that sound effect. So your music, you write your own music.
I do.
Listen, do you shine like think of ghostwriters as taboo, or you feel like everybody can eat?
I'm a ghostwriter, so it's.
Oh.
I can't really
Who
knock
you wrote?
it. I see.
Listen, I wanna
Ghost-
know.
Off camera.
Off camera?
Yeah.
Any Miami guys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta?
No.
No? Okay.
No, there's
Miami.
it's possible soon, but no.
Miami? Is your Creole good?
Not for music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I think I know who you've written
Oh,
for.
snap. No. That was clever.
Okay, so you write your own music, life experiences, or is it some fictitious things, or is it everything legitimately you've been through and experienced it through your own?
It's life.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people, I've experienced a lot of stories with people, so I don't want a song come out, it gets popular, and then somebody's like, man, that's a lie. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
people call you out.
Yeah,
Real
so
quick.
like not even based off of like I'm very unapologetic, but I would like my stories to be real because like I know people that are close to me ride with people and be like, yeah man, I was there for that. Or you know what I'm saying? I like that moment where it's like it's an
Co-sign.
authentic feeling, like it lasts longer.
It does. So how do you feel about the shows where they have now a platform where artists can come, majority rappers, like the one that Cardi B and CIA and Chance the Rapper, where they can actually have a platform and win to become a next big, I guess, hip-hop artist? What do you
That's
think about
crazy you asked me about that. I was supposed to be on that show.
it? Whoa, look at that.
Yeah,
That's
ironically.
that energy.
Yeah, I was supposed to be on that show,
What
but
happened?
I passed on it to take a meeting with a label.
Oh, we got to talk about labels. Okay.
Yeah.
So you passed it to take a meeting for a label. Was it worth it? Ooh.
Not watching the show, I probably should have did the show
Yeah.
for like
You murdered it.
yeah, it would have been an easy take. But I garnered some great relationships from that meeting. So
Okay, so a lot of networking.
Yeah, it worked out.
How do you feel about labels?
I like them. It depends on the situation. It
Okay.
definitely depends on the paperwork. I mean, it depends on the team that you have.
Let's talk about that paperwork. Oftentimes, people see that paper and they feel like, oh, let me sign this paperwork without even digging into the paper itself, meaning
Right.
the contract. So do you have other eyes and ears to look through your stuff, to verify what's going on versus, oh, this is great. Let me get this. Let me sign this. Mama, we good.
I mean, I got some great entertainment lawyers, and then I also
Nice.
have a personal lawyer that oversees my entertainment lawyers. So, like, yeah.
Good. So you have a lot of checks and balances. Please, because we do not want to see you in the next documentary.
Of not paying my taxes?
Not even
we
that.
gonna be good.
Not even the paying the taxes. How these people are so wealthy, or so they think they are. And then when the contract, not even a contract, when everything is done with the whole, touring and they come back home and it's like, you have nothing.
Nah, that's not gonna happen in this case. Like, I know a lot of artists, like, they sign their first deal and it's not really their best deal, and then when they double back, they get a better deal after that.
Right.
My first deal offer, like, it wasn't what's up. Like, the splits were weird. It was odd. And I had a lawyer look over it, and the relationship went sour because, like, I gave a call just like, yo, like, I'm a young black man, you're an older black dude, like, we want the same goal in mind, but I need you to, be fair with me so we could proceed with this. Like, I want to sign with you, but this ain't what's up. And his first answer was like, every artist deal ain't the best.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was just like, wow.
So you're very knowledgeable and educated. You seem like you have a lot of background education where people can't really, trick you out of, what is due to you. How do you gain that knowledge?
Man, I'm just a reader. Like, I'm always in my phone. Like, a lot of people have their issue with me being in my phone so much, but
Ooh,
it's
a lot
really
of people. The shade.
it's because it's a thing. That's like one of my vices, that I'm always in my phone, but it's just like I'm always like I'm always containing information. Like, I used to be the kid that was always in front of the computer, like, taking in information. So, like, I'm always retaining information.
I wanted to double back. You mentioned earlier as far as you tackling depression, as far as, getting your mental stability correct and the chakras and all that. How is it that you were able to, how were you able to receive that, okay, this is depression? Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
Because
how did
some
I know
people,
it was
yeah,
that?
how did you know?
I was like sad more than I should have been.
And you're aware of that without someone having to tell you?
Nah, like this was before like mental health was like a
Right,
thing in
popular.
the forefront. The moment it became in the forefront, I was like, damn, finally. You know, like, because that's not something like in our community that we usually
At
speak
all.
on, especially like I know African Americans have it bad, but in the Haitian culture,
Ooh,
like
it's
if
even
you're
worse.
like, if you like, it's almost like, man, you'll be all right.
Right.
Just, you know, go pray about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
we don't really like have nobody to talk to about it, and I'm already a loner introvert in my personal life already, so like I'm gonna go
What
research
sign are
it.
you?
I'm a Pisces.
Okay.
So I'm like probably the most emotional sign on the
Cancers are even more emotional.
right.
Yeah.
So you get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my thing. I would look up at like, and it's just like, yo, these are like kind of similar traits and stuff like that. So I would figure out how to fix myself.
So I know you have a lot of projects lined up.
Yeah, I do.
Listen, when we come back, we're going to speak to Jay Burna about his projects and how he's going to tackle them and make them come to the forefront. We'll be right back. Thanks to Sank TV. Nous là.
Yeah.
C'est ça net.
Healthcare workers and nurses are in high demand. Take your first step toward a medical career today at Ideal Professional Institute in Miami Gardens. With multiple programs available, you can become a patient care technician in just 9 months, a home health aide in under 1 month, an LPN in just a year. Ideal Professional Institute is licensed by the state of Florida, so register now. Call 305-653-7886.
Sank family, we're back with Jay Burna.
Yo,
Jay, you have a lot of projects in mind.
I do.
Like what?
I just released some merch called Never Give Up.
Listen, I just saw one of your jackets.
Yes.
Oh.
We're dropping that soon.
Listen,
Dropping
she
that very soon.
representing.
You know?
It looks nice too. The script, I don't care. Yeah, I'm almost hitting 40. I don't care. The script looks like Pac-Man script, and I was like, it was a moment of nostalgic for me. The J. And
It is. My logo is definitely based off of Pac-Man.
See, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
Eat everything.
Listen,
Eat everything and avoid the haters.
Chomp. Listen,
Yeah.
okay, and I didn't even know that.
That's crazy. You're the first person to actually reveal that. That's dope. That's dope.
So, okay, your merchandise, scale back, your merchandise.
Yeah, Never Give Up. We just released that. It's actually doing well. You know, it's just a anthem for hustlers. Like,
Love it.
You know, some people get into like a space where it's an obstacle and they feel like I gotta stop or it's not working for me. And you know, people that usually stop, the goal would be right around the corner.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
don't
so-
say that. Listen, it's so, like, seriously, like, how do you stay on that grind and don't feel like you're a hamster on the wheel going nowhere?
I mean, you just got to get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You just got to get uncomfortable. And that was one of my things prior in my early grind where I would just do what I know because I thought it was working or I knew it was working. But then when I felt like the moment I felt like, damn, I'm a hamster on the wheel, I was like, let me get off this.
Yeah.
Let me just start feeling uncomfortable. That's when everything started to like rise in a different space where it was just like, oh, like, yo, he's here to stay.
And that's when the meditation and everything, all of that comes to play. All of that.
Right. All that. Like, yeah.
How do you meditate? When do you know when to meditate?
Um,
What's your routine?
Right now, I do it. Right now, my routine is twice a week.
Nice.
But then when I feel like I need to really tap in, it's probably like more than that. But twice a week.
Okay. And for how long?
Hour, 2 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The reason why I say this, the first time I meditated, it was like, okay, it was with me and a friend. And we did it for like, I thought it was 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I opened my eyes and I was told that it was like too soon. It's like 3 minutes. And I was like, how can that be 3 minutes?
That's a real thing because your mind is like,
Listen, the noise was just,
Yeah.
you got this to do, you got this to do. Oh my God, okay, I have this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was like,
Right.
my mind would not settle.
yeah, nah, that's a real thing though. Like, but you like
hour?
repetition, 21 days of the same thing.
You're right.
You become.
You're right.
it,
Listen,
yeah.
you're really honest. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Like my mental capacity is like way deeper than I allowed to speak on, but we're here.
Ooh, that was deep. What do you mean allowed to speak on?
Because like the more you speak on intellect,
Uh-huh.
the more people fear the conversation.
That is absolutely true.
So like, and I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like I get looked at as a rapper from the streets. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question about that. So when you are in that state where you are, into this, this higher being of self and this awareness, do you feel like you kind of mentioned, do you feel like there's a tug where you have to not reveal so much of that because of societal pressures
Right.
and how, you're supposed to appear in the public eye, public perception?
Yeah, like there's this thing like there's an evident that comes in conversation where there's a slang to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the easy way for me to relate, but that's just because I'm from the hood. Like
Right.
I was so, but then there's also like it's harder to dumb it down, to be honest, compared to me having a conversation and I'm just saying.
To you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. So, is there this translation? Do you find yourself, translating, the real essence or the true essence of who you are, or do you say, you know what? I'm not even gonna share that energy right now. I'm just gonna.
It depends on the person. Like if I feel like I'm about to relay some energy to somebody that's not gonna receive it, I'm not even gonna say anything.
Love it.
But now I'm like, I've gotten to a space where I'm just like I'm fully unapologetic. Like I'm gonna say it, and if you're not rocking with it, you obviously don't deserve to be in the same space.
Love it. How your mama feel about you?
Man, she loves me, man. She's another. I think I get like a lot of this from her.
Nice.
So she's big on like. She's a prayer, and she's very like she's an intellectual, but she likes to dumb it down. She's a politician, like not in a literal form, but
Right.
yeah, she's.
So she respects your walk and your spirituality?
Yeah, she definitely respects it. Like she rocks with me. It's my mom. You know what I'm saying? We have those conversations, and like for a long time, like it was just me and her. So
I love the way you light up when you talk about her.
that's my mom. Like
Aw.
that's like my best friend. Like like she's been there in and out. So like she rocks. She used to sell my mixtapes when mixtapes were a thing. Like
She used to sell it.
yeah.
Mommy, right on, mommy, right on.
Yeah.
6%, we'll be right back.
You dig?
Thank you. If you're just joining us, do you want more information about the show, please log on to www.sinks2synktv.com. It's your girl B, and I am chopping it up with Jay Burna. Jay Burna, it's been a pleasure.
Same here.
You've been like so deep, and you just so laid back and chill with it.
Yeah.
So listen, as far as because of your personality right now, I'm trying to figure out when you're writing, you don't have to need any you don't need any assistance to help you write. And assistance, you know what I mean, right?
I don't smoke.
Okay.
I don't smoke. I mean,
Listen,
I drink.
didn't even say it. So.
I don't I mean, I'm raw with it. I don't smoke. I drink a little bit. So like some Crown Royal, some Henny in the studio. It's a vibe. Yeah. No, I don't need no assistance.
Love it. Love it. So, you know what I like to ask? And they were like, Miss, why you ask that question? I always like to go back to language arts and English class because I always try to tell my students, listen, when you're listening to music, you're listening to these lyrics, whether it's rap, R&B, whatever genre it is, it's language arts. It's basically utilizing words and making art with it. So how were you in those classes?
Those are actually my superior classes. That's wow. All right, that's that good naive connection.
Yes.
But yeah, those were always my strongest classes. Since
I try to tell them, and they're like,
English.
"Oh, I hate poetry." I'm like, "That's rap. It just doesn't have music attached to it."
No, that was my thing.
Yeah.
That was my thing. It was just more like, things that you like, you enjoy going there.
Of course.
Like I probably skip a math class on a day, but certain different classes I probably would yo, let me know what the lesson was. But English and language arts, I was always there.
And you're born and raised in South Florida?
No, I was born in Los Angeles and then I moved to Florida at 7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, that's where it's at though.
Yeah, I'm back and forth.
Music-wise?
I'm back
Okay,
and forth.
gotcha.
Definitely back and forth.
You say your dad, off
Yeah.
camera, your dad showed you Major Love.
Yeah, he did.
Tell me about that.
I mean, he was in entertainment before,
Okay.
like the Al Greens, the Marvin Gaye's,
Oh, the good music.
These type of people would come to him and my grandma's house in LA.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Ah.
like my dad had the cars that artists would borrow and stuff like that. So
Nice.
it was dope. His music information and his incline was very dope. Like before my mother, he was dating Quincy Jones' secretary.
No.
Yeah, so music was always in him.
Your mom's like, I don't care.
Nah, she's like, she ain't important. She
I
ain't
know
get
that's
married.
right. Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day.
Love you, mom. She like, shit.
But as far as helping you, as far as your mixtape, selling your work,
Yeah.
while he's at work.
Yeah, nah, that was he would sell my mixtapes and there's people that would come up to me today your dad put me onto your music.
Nice.
And, there's a couple people around me now that because of my dad, I keep him around based off of my music that he was selling to them or he put them onto it. So.
But Poppy didn't give you all Elijah.
Nah, he didn't. He definitely labeled me. He gave me a percentage, like he was the record label. I'm selling him.
He was teaching you the game.
He definitely was. I should have put a lawyer on him, man.
But mommy gave you all of it.
Mom gave me all of it. She was just like, man, it's my son. This is your hard-earned music,
But that's how Caribbean moms are.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not even going to go there on how they coddle their sons. That's a whole nother topic.
That mother, I seen it around, it's becoming a thing, with Haitian mothers and sons. Now it's like a
thing. Oh, no. That
trending topic about it.
Since the beginning of time, that's been the thing.
It happened.
Right. It just so happens,
What son isn't close to their mother?
All sons should be close to their moms, but there's a special bond when it comes to Caribbean parents and their mothers.
Agreed.
The son and mother connection, PT.
That's my dog, man.
Aww.
Love her.
So where can we contact you for more information?
Everything is at JBurna, JYBU, at JBurna, JAYBURNA. Make sure y'all go stream Bigger Than Life. The album is dropping this spring. The Game Time record I have with Trina is out right now. Mine on Mine. Go stream everything. Video's gonna be out. Everything is at JBurna, JYBURNA.
JBurna, it's been a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. We'll be right back to close the show.
Yeah.
Saints and Saint family, it's been a pleasure having Jay Burna in the building.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah. What does that mean?
It's just like a lot of their term. It's like the slang from where I'm from. Like,
Okay.
It's like somebody call you, be like, yeah.
Yeah. I remember back in the days, you used to hang out, they say one.
One or peace.
I'm like, what?
But we
One
say
what?
One love.
One
it's
love.
Just short for
Oh.
one love. Yeah.
Oh, one love, one. Man, it's been a pleasure having you on the show.
It was a vibe. It's definitely a vibe.
Listen, what would you like to leave the masses? Like, as far as not putting in the universe that anything's going to happen to you negatively. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, the impression of what you want to leave the masses as far as your work is concerned.
As far as, like, just in the general space or in the near future?
General space, near future. Like, what your body of work represent?
I mean, I'm going to leave a legend.
Yes.
I feel like I'm going to definitely leave a legend. Like, I'm going to do something very special, like, for humanity. I'm going to leave an imprint on the culture itself, Haitian culture and hip-hop culture. I'm just going to be something great. I'm going to break generational curses, and I'm going to be great. When people mention my name after my presence in the living form, he's a legend. He performed greatness.
Listen, I wish I could hear the background. That's all you hear, the sound effects. Saints and Saint family loves you. You are definitely family. Stop by anytime. You guys be sure to show him love. Saints and Saint, we are here at Nat Studio Cafe. Remember, you got parties. You got to check this place out. This place is,
it's a vibe.
Listen, the rooms in itself takes on its own energy. They have different rooms for different venues. You got to check this place out. And Nelda gives the best cocktails ever. Toast to the good life. You guys, be sure to check us out on www.saints2sainctv.com and also on the gram and Twitter at Saints2sainctv. I'm your girl, B. You can check me out at B LONGCHAMP. It's been a pleasure. Top of the year 2020. Good life.